17-year-old Gavin Ramsey.
He murdered her, and he videoed her and abused her and disrobed her and used jelly and stuffed the body in a closet and had time to search and ransack the house and find the wallet.
He was facing murder charges in Medina, Ohio. On April 6, 2018, Ramsey snuck into the house of his 98-year-old neighbor, Margaret Douglas, strangled her, and did inappropriate things to her body. He then recorded the whole crime on his phone, took pictures, stuffed Margaret's body in her closet, and went home. 3 days later, a family member of Margaret called 911 after they did not hear from her.
Roger, police.
Yes, this is Howard Leisure. My aunt lives on Portage Street. A friend of ours stopped over there yesterday to check on her, and she was nowhere to be found.
Okay.
He says papers were on the porch for the last 3 days.
What's her name?
Margaret Douglas. We don't know where she's at. She's 98 years old.
Did she live there by herself?
She lives there by herself, yeah. And she never locks her house.
The police went to do a wellness check and couldn't find her in her house. They began searching the house, and with the help of a nephew, they found her in the closet with bruises all over her head and face. The police also found a key piece of evidence, a plastic glove left at the back of the house. Because Margaret's wallet was missing, police first assumed that it was a burglary gone wrong. So they began questioning family members and friends.
You didn't come by on Thursday or Friday, not Sunday.
No, not Sunday.
And nobody else didn't, have any problems with anybody that...
Not that I know of. She was... Margaret bought his milk. That's by herself, which is horrible.
However, when the DNA from the glove didn't match any of them, the officers ruled them out. While the investigation was still going on, police got a report of a carjacking in the neighborhood. They traced the theft to a man named Zachary. Zachary was a petty thief already known to the police, and when he was questioned, he revealed that his partner in crime was none other than Ramsey. The police then brought Ramsey for questioning about the carjacking.
Just the act of him getting the payback, I guess, I don't know, that's like it's karma, really. Like if you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna rob you.
Don't thank you so much. There's something else you need to tell us?
You've already gotten yourself in trouble, so...
I know, and I don't need I don't know, but the carjacking, it was me. I'm gonna be honest about it.
Before the officers let him go, they got permission from his mom to check his phone. When the officers examined his phone, they were shocked to see the pictures and videos of Margaret's body and recordings of everything he did. They brought him back into the interrogation room. Initially, he denied everything.
There was no reason that we would find your DNA inside her house because we swabbed the hell out of that house.
You shouldn't.
When the officers now told him that they had gone through his phone, he broke down and admitted to the murder.
Were you in her house for a little while before you woke her up?
I mean, I came up on the porch, and I didn't even know what I was gonna do. And I looked in the window and everything. I don't know, I felt like going into the house is like the biggest adrenaline rush I could get.
He confessed details of what he did.
By the time I even realized what I was doing, it was too late to stop and everything.
So when she died, was she on the couch or on the floor?
Floor. It was like adrenaline and shock at the same time. So one second I'm I don't know, adrenaline.
And the next thing you know, it's like completely overload.
I don't know what's happened.
The police had to inform the devastated parents of the evidence they had.
I want to talk a little bit about what's on the phone. All the phone contained images of Margaret before and after her death, as well as videos of your son with her. With her, engaging in acts with her. Was she still alive when he was doing that? No, I don't think. Oh my God.
Ramsey was charged as an adult. In court, the prosecution was determined to get him behind bars.
Gavin Ramsey entered that home. He did it with precision. Not only did he do it with precision, Your Honor, he did it with a time clock. Because even though he stalked her, and even though he murdered her, and he videoed her, and abused her, and disrobed her, and used jelly, and stuffed a body in a closet, and had time to search and ransack the house and find the wallet, he was always mindful of the time, Your Honor. Because by his own statement, he knew he had to be home before his parents woke up.
Although Ramsey was rational enough to check the time, the defense argued that he had mental health issues and should be treated, not imprisoned.
Children are constitutionally and developmentally different from adults. And so his age is a factor that you must consider. Why is that significant? Because Gavin, as a 17-year-old boy, can engage in treatment. He can engage in programming that is available through the Department of Rehabilitation and Correction. What have we heard from the lay minister who's been working with him? That Gavin is seeking out change. Gavin is seeking the Lord. Gavin has already expressed his desires to engage in educational programming. Children who are going to be sentenced to life without the eligibility of parole, that should be saved for the worst offenders. Children who are irreparably corrupt or broken, who cannot be saved. There has been nothing presented by the psychiatric evidence to indicate that this young man is not capable of being saved.
Ramsey was found guilty, but before he was sentenced, Margaret's family spoke about their loss.
I find him to be pathetic and a coward, and someone that preyed on the most vulnerable person that he could find and attack her in her most vulnerable moment. He broke into her house, watched her sleeping, and took videos of her sleeping. He then held her against her will, hit her, and strangled her. And I believe that he planned to kill numerous people and used my aunt as a warm-up, so to speak, for those other killings.
He pointed out how important she was to them and the community.
She loved being alive. She often talked that she just couldn't wait until she turned 100.
Ramsey's mom also took the stand. She blamed herself for her son's actions.
You can't make me believe that my decision wasn't the ultimate cause of all of this. To simply say I'm sorry to a victim's family, that's not enough. You can't undo their heartache. You can't undo our heartache.
But insisted that her son was a good child who took the wrong part.
He's loyal to a fault. He's compassionate. And this thing that we're sitting here discussing is not who my son is. I don't care how much you want to pluck out evil facts. That's not my son.
Ramsey also apologized for his actions.
I wrote this down because I knew I wouldn't know what to say on the spot. I don't know how to explain why all this happened. I don't think there really is an explanation to begin with. I think about it all the time. And I would take it back in a heartbeat if I could. I feel terrible for what I've done. And I would never do anything like that again. I'm so sorry for what I did. I constantly live in regret and shame because of it. I wish I had the words to express how sorry I really am.
In the end, Ramsey was sentenced to life without parole. However, just when you thought you'd seen it all, another convict surpasses Ramsey's wild actions.